Question 4. 12.5% of a sum of money is $40. What is the sum of money? I want you to write this down. Then do it by yourself before you watch this video. Alright, so let's look at it and see how things go. Here, 12.5% of the money is $40. We don't know what the money is, so let's call it X. So 12.5%, call it 12.5 of X, whatever X is equal to $40. You see that? Now, this means 12.5 per means out of. Out of what? Cent. Cent means 100. I think is an old Latin word, or is a Latin word, whether it's old or new, meaning 100. Now, here, of X is equal to 40. You see, that's 40. Now, let's see, what do you do here? 12.5%. When you divide a number by 100. Alright. The thing is, we have a point and we don't have calculators to deal with. So, one thing we can do is multiply up here by 10. So we have 125, you see? And down here by 10, we will have 1,000. Alright? Of X is equal to 40. I'm explaining the details because you must understand the background work of the mathematics. Here, X is then equal to, suppose we multiply both sides by 1,000. Alright? If we multiply both sides by 1,000, what would happen? We multiply this by 1,000 on the left and the right by 1,000. We would have 1,000 divided 1,000. So it's 125. And we have 40,000. Then we divide both sides by 125 by 125. 125 cancel itself out. So what we have is divided by 125. You see that? Now, suppose it was 40,000 divided by 100. What would happen? We would have 400. But being that is divided by 125, being divided by a bigger number, this should be less than 400. So the answer should be a bit less than 400. You see? So, what happened here? It cannot be D because D is more than 400. This is also more than 400. It shouldn't be too far below 400. And A seems to be way below 400. So it would be B. You see. But that would be a quick way of getting the answer. But we're not in exam today. So we're going to go into the details of it and see the exact value. Equal. Now, what is 5 divided by 40,000? Here, if we divide 40,000 by 5, 40 by 5, we get 8. So, 40,000 contains 5 8,000s. Suppose we divide 125 by 5 also. We divided this by 5 and we get 8,000. Right? Divided 125 by 5, what do we get? It's going to be 25. You see? Here, if we divide by 5 again, 5 into 8 goes 1 time, leaving 3, and 5 into 30, 6. So we have 1600 divided by 5 into 25 goes 5 times. Hope you have developed the skill of dealing with this type of division. You see, 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 16 goes 3 times, leaving 1. 5 into 10 is 2. And we have our 0 here. So it will be 320. We got the answer already. It's multiple choice. So, you don't have to spend too much time driving down to the exact answer. You can sometimes get the answer even before you complete your calculation, as we did earlier. But just for the fun of it, we drove down our work to the exact answer, which is B. Question 5. A test was marked out of 80. A boy scored 60% of the marks on the test. How many marks did he score? Is it 20, 48, 60, or 75? Let's find out. Here we have a total of 80 marks. He scored 60% of the marks. So 60% of mark equal, well, we want to know how many marks he scored. We don't know, so we call it X. But what's the mark again? The number of marks is 80. 60% of 80. So we have 60%. What does 60% mean? It means 60%. 60 per 100. 60 per centrum. Alright, that's 60%. You have to remember that. Of means multiply of 80 equals. Now, let's look at this. We can just divide, but We can also say this is 6 by 10 divided by 10 by 10 times 8 by 10. You see, 10 divided by 10 equals 1. So it's 6 divided by 10. This is the same as 6 by 8 by 10 divided by 10. 10 divided by 10 is equal to 1. So it turns out to be 6 by 8, which is 48. So our answer is D, B.